I can hardly believe it. It's absolutely insane what is happening at the moment. The markets are going completely crazy. Bitcoin at $93,000. Some meme coins are performing incredibly well. Some up 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x over the last few days. And for this reason, it is essential to engage with the right projects now. In my opinion, one can achieve incredible returns in the market at this time. And for this reason, I will share my exact strategy with you in today's video. So truly, exclusive insights into my own strategy, how I am maximizing my returns at this moment, because now the moment has finally arrived that we have all been waiting for over the past 8 months. We have all endured the bitter summer slump together, and now the bull run is finally starting. Everything is kicking off now. Everything is being initiated. That's why it is incredibly important to seize every possible minute. To invest here in the cryptocurrency market, I think I have slept so little in the last few days like never before, but that certainly doesn't stop me from delivering content for you. We will jump right into the content. I think each of you has taken substantial profits based on my recent videos. So all the calls we made here, whether it's an alpha coin, Wojtek Sigma, also placed in the 3x, Wojtek is now up 70%. Also, the individual coins, Brett has performed extremely well. Ponky, Mumu, the bull, so to speak, the bull market mascot. So really, happy profits to each of you. Feel free to check out the other videos where I called out some coins. You can verify everything based on the videos when I mentioned the coins. That's why, as I said, big congratulations to each of you. Also, thank you very much for the extremely strong support lately. It's really crazy what the views are like, or the comments, the likes. So a big thank you goes out. We hardly have any haters on our YouTube channel. This is probably also due to the fact that we deliver quite a bit. But now let's jump right into the content, specifically what I want to highlight. So in today's video, it's a bit more specific about the topic of meme coins. Simply because of that, we can take a look here over the last 7 days. Let's just look at the top performers, because it's important to observe which sectors, which industries, and especially which projects benefit the most when Bitcoin rises. Because at the end of the day, those are exactly the projects from which we, as investors, can gain the most. And what we can observe very strongly here is that the trend is moving very much towards meme coins. First, Peanut, we have a meme coin here. Just so you know, this list is sorted by the best performers over the last 7 days. What we have here is almost entirely meme coins, about 80%. Therefore, in my opinion, it's foolish, to put it bluntly, not to actively engage with the right meme coin projects. I know there are some crypto YouTubers in the German-speaking area who are a bit ashamed to talk about meme coins, which I absolutely cannot understand, because at the end of the day, we are all here to make more money from money. Yes, there is a certain increased risk with meme coins, especially with those that are freshly launched, but what we are striving for on this channel are meme coins that have already proven themselves to some extent, where there is a strong core of investors behind them, a good community, which will also continue to grow in the future. So that is extremely important to me personally. I am not necessarily the one who buys every meme coin as soon as it is released for a day. For me, it is extremely important that there is a certain track record behind it, and that one is aware of the right trends within the meme coins. Because there are currently very clear trends developing in a certain direction. Therefore, I will also break down my specific strategy here on how I am proceeding at this point in time. And that's why, as mentioned, make sure to stay until the end. And it should also be said that before individual meme coins are presented, I am not paid by any of these projects. I have no bought opinion on my YouTube channel. Everything is truly self-financed. We can even take a look. I have even disabled ads and monetization on my YouTube channel, so you will not find any paid opinion or a bought opinion on certain. Of course, one can quickly get the feeling, especially regarding meme coins, because I can tell you from a YouTube perspective that I receive 5 to 10 inquiries every day from various crypto projects or meme coin projects to promote something. But in this case, I want to maintain maximum transparency on my YouTube channel and of course, build something long-term so that you are informed. Now, let's jump directly to the individual meme coins. I have created several lists, some watch lists that I am currently keeping a close eye on so we can scroll through. For those of you, feel free to take screenshots of the individual watch lists. These are meme coins that I am closely monitoring, where I actually see good potential, not necessarily in the political meme coins, as I think they are not as interesting anymore after the elections. But for the rest, the meme coins are still relevant, where I also see good potential. And here we can also see a clear trend emerging, namely meme coins related to Elon Musk, such as Dogecoin or the Department of Government Efficiency. It is truly completely insane. What's happening at the moment? We can take a look. That was really a 200x in just a few days and weeks. It's really crazy what's happening in the meme coin space, and I can well imagine that the trend will continue here as well, especially meme coins related to Elon Musk. I wouldn't necessarily buy Dogecoin, so now let's talk about a personal strategy. It's very important to understand this. Namely, we see dominating meme coin projects, especially here among the high caps. So we really need to keep this in mind. Dogecoin has a market capitalization of nearly 60 billion. Pepe has a market capitalization of nearly 9 billion, so we can take a look here. If we look at the chart, it's really a straight line upwards, and that's why it's incredibly important to stay on the ball now, because this liquidity will become thirsty. When we see that Pepe is pumping, sooner or later other coins related to the boys club, and of course to Pepe in general, will continue to pump. And now we will talk a bit about my personal strategy. Namely, there are now other meme coins related to PP, and I can well imagine that due to this hype, due to this massive pump that was recently triggered in the last few hours, this trend will continue. That liquidity will overflow into smaller coins that have a connection to PP. And now we will talk about a few that I am particularly keeping an eye on. PP coin is one of them. Here, one really needs to keep this in mind. It is now important to understand the difference, namely that PP coin was actually the first PP coin. So there are two different PP meme coins at this point. In this case, one is the PP at nearly 9 billion, but that is actually the newer one. This is essentially the fake coin in this case, and the PP coin is actually the original. This coin actually existed before the larger PP, and that's why I can well imagine that a kind of narrative is building up here, that the PP coin is essentially undergoing a pay pinning, as it's referred to within the Memecoin community, that Pepe coin could potentially surpass the larger Pepe, and that's why we have also seen this massive pump here. That's why I am also relatively convinced here, especially for those who do not want to take too much risk. $500 million market cap is relatively high in terms of meme coins, but I can also well imagine that if this pay pinning occurs and the OG Pepe coin actually surpasses the real Pepe, it could very well be that we also hear. In the multi-billion market cap range, I can really imagine that there is still easily a 10x potential here. Otherwise, the next coin, where I also took a 7x from the bottom, even an 8x to the top, I had also announced very prominently on my YouTube channel. So Pepe won all the coin rankings back then. I also placed it here at a 50 to 100x. So it is one of my favorite coins, and that's why I also built a very, very large position here. Personally, I see a very good entry point again at this time, especially because we have returned to the last all-time high. Most of the time, meme coins break through their old all-time high and then return with a kind of retest, confirming the last all-time high. That's why I also see a very good entry opportunity here at this time, especially for those who missed Pepe. Yes, I personally will not necessarily buy it again. I am simply holding the entire position that I had bought here back then at this time. But I can also imagine that Pepe has good mainstream potential, so it is also very, very retail friendly. Yes, everyone understands the meme, it is also from the Boys Club series, and later, when PP continues to rise, and PP is extremely high in the multi-billion range, I can well imagine that many retailers, especially many beginners and newcomers to the market, will consider PP too expensive and prefer to focus on the smaller brother Pepe. That's why I can easily imagine a market cap area of over $1 billion here. That's why I also hold my current position. We certainly still have some stock listings taking place here. So, in my opinion, this is just the beginning. Now, let's move on to a slightly riskier meme coin. Pepe is thus the little brother of Pepe. I can also very well imagine that Pepe will deliver a similar performance. That's why I think a market cap of 100 million and higher is quite realistic here. That's why I am actually invested here as well. It is also a comic character from the Boys Club series. That's why I am still invested in Matt Furry, who is essentially the creator of the Boys Club. We are also seeing the first pumps at this current time. So we see a big awakening here, and I can well imagine that the trend will continue very, very strongly, especially regarding the Boys Club memes, because you have to keep in mind, the big PP coin, which has now surged significantly, is also a character from the Boys Club. We can also take a quick look at my YouTube channel. I have recorded a detailed ranking of the best Boys Club memes at this current time. I have ranked the entire potential here, and I am still convinced that, especially due to the PP pump, all the liquidity is seeping through and the entire Boys Club ecosystem will continue to grow. That's why I'm also very convinced of and invested in Mad Fury. Base PP is also such a case. Current market cap starting at 50 million DAS. It is essentially the PP coin on base. Yes, it may be a knockoff, but I still see good potential here in the coming days and weeks. Simply because, as I said, PP is currently performing incredibly well, and here of course the little brothers, or everything that is present in the PP ecosystem, will likely continue to perform well. Otherwise, I can also well imagine Wojtek here, simply because Wojtek is also going in a similar direction as the PP coin. So it is relatively similarly structured in terms of the meme, and everyone knows Wojtek. I have mentioned it often in the videos. Here we have now sustainably seen the breakout. Today I want to include Wojtek in the video again because I had said in the last videos that I can imagine a breakout from this symmetrical triangle happening sooner or later, but it has already happened here at this point. Everything is happening here much faster than expected, which is why happy profits to everyone who got in, even if it's about 70% in profit since my investment, or I was already invested back then. But here, as mentioned in the last video, I bought more, so I can very well imagine that a sustainable breakout will occur in the future and that we might get a retest again, as is very common with many coins, and then the structure will likely continue to expand. Otherwise, for the absolute gamblers among you, especially for those who can tolerate extremely high risk, this could also be very interesting. I personally am not invested here yet, but it is also based on a comic series from back then or on a well-known TV show. I think some of you know it, I think especially perhaps the older generation, and that's why we are seeing a good pump here. I can well imagine that the trend will continue here, but at this point, a 200,000 market cap is incredibly risky. So really, a risk of 100 out of 10. It could really be that the coin dies off tomorrow, but this is the perfect candidate, hero or zero, at this point. Otherwise, I would like to discuss a few meme coins from my personal watch list, where I am partly invested, or where I see a lot of potential in the near future, because I see a clear trend in one direction. We can look at the top performers over the last 7 days regarding my personal watch list, and what we can clearly see here are Keyboard Cat, Mr. Miggles, and Base Angie. So these are all three meme coins that run on the Base chain, so to speak, on the Coinbase's own chain, and I can very well imagine that as soon as the general public jumps back into the crypto market and all the retailers become aware of the crypto market, it is one of the first blockchains that retailers will come into contact with, namely Coinbase or the own Base chain, because of course Coinbase is the top platform for newcomers. We also saw it in the last cycle. Binance and Coinbase are the most popular apps, and when many newcomers are starting with Base, all the meme coins on the Base chain will perform incredibly well. And here, a kind of front running is taking place at the moment, just like Mr. Miggles, in which I was personally also involved, is now performing extremely well at this current time. I can also well imagine that the trend will continue here, and that's why I want to draw attention to it in a timely manner on my YouTube channel, as well as the next meme coin, BaseNG, where I also see very good potential in the near future, because the Base ecosystem will likely continue to expand, and some Base meme coins will perform strongly now. I have also created a complete watch list here on Deck Screener with all the Base meme coins that I currently find particularly exciting. You are welcome to take a screenshot and do your own research on it. But if I simply recognize here, over the last few hours, consistently green numbers, then this trend can of course continue extremely strongly. And especially since we can look again at the overarching narratives, or rather at the larger coins, specifically Brad for example. Brad is thus the largest meme coin on the Base chain, and if we see such an explosive increase here, it is almost guaranteed that the liquidity will seep through, and that smaller meme coins on the Base chain will follow suit. And that's why it is so essential to always be one step ahead of the market, to position oneself accordingly in advance before everyone else recognizes this trend. And that's why I really want to inform you in a timely manner on my YouTube channel when I recognize such trends. Of course, I am not an all-knowing crypto god and do not know exactly in which direction everything will develop. At the end of the day, I also don't have a crystal ball, but still, it is partly very obvious what is happening in the crypto market. If you keep an eye on the overarching projects, that is the larger projects, and recognize trends early on, especially when a BitTensor wave is extremely pumping in the AI space or a fetch AI, then it is also a logical conclusion that smaller AI projects will follow suit. Everything happens in cycles, everything happens in waves, and if we now see the clear trend towards meme coins, towards Base meme coins, then it is very obvious to me that some meme coins will follow suit. That's why I can well imagine that there are some 10x and 20x 50x meme coins starting from this list. Of course, there are also some meme coins on the watch list that could easily die off. Still, I see tremendous potential in one or another meme coin here. So if we take a look here, for example, KeyCat, which is performing incredibly well with a market cap of 124 million, also on the Base chain, or something like Toshi, where I am personally invested. And in my opinion, it is still not too late to invest. A market cap of 120 million is already relatively high, but still, Toshi has proven itself over the past months, and I can very well imagine that the trend will continue here. Otherwise, what comes to my mind is Base, which is also a meme coin that I keep a close eye on. A market cap of 23 million is also a clear candidate that will reach a market cap of 100 million. We had already seen this strong hype back then, and all the meme coins that are still being punished from the last all-time high are, in my opinion, cheap to acquire at this point. So, especially something like this. Of course, this is not financial advice. Anything can happen. It could just as well be that Base returns to old bottom levels, but still, it is currently relatively obvious that meme coins are establishing themselves. I also had something like Chain in mind. We can take a quick look at it as well. And here, Base. Yes, you all probably know Chain. And I could also see here, well, this is already extremely pumped in this case, but you know what I mean? I don't want to just focus on individual projects so that you blindly buy the same ones, but I want to draw attention to the overarching trends so that you can later do your own research and check out your own coins. So, as I said, regarding my personal top players concerning the Base chain, I have my entire watch list. Otherwise, I have also created some other watch lists. We can take a look at the boys clubs. A lot has happened there as well. As I said, something like Pepe is performing well, so it definitely makes sense to keep an eye on some boys club memes now. Otherwise, the culture memes are extremely interesting as well. We can take a look at that too. I also have some hot candidates there, as mentioned in the videos back then. For example, Lethem Cook has now also achieved a sustainable breakout from this symmetrical triangle. It is also a meme coin project in which I am personally invested. I can also well imagine that this consolidation phase has been sustainably broken here, and that we will see higher highs again in the near future. It may be that we come back once more for a retest. You always have to keep that in mind. And after a breakout, the probability is relatively high that a retest will occur again, a kind of confirmation, but then I can also well imagine that the structure will continue to expand here. Lastly, in my opinion, Cook is also a good candidate that can reach a market cap of 50 million. Otherwise, Aura is also close to a breakout. Extremely exciting in my opinion. With a market cap of 36 million, I am personally still invested. Otherwise, those of you who actively follow my YouTube videos definitely know which projects I keep a particularly close eye on. Things like Stoicism are also very interesting. It is slowly returning to the next Fibonacci retracement level. So right here in the red area, I will definitely buy more because I see the potential of GigaChain. Everyone should know GigaChain. It is one of the largest meme coins that has performed the best. I can also well imagine that the hype will now transfer to smaller projects. I am still convinced of Alpha Coin. For me, it is also a candidate that can still deliver a lot. In my opinion, it is also a good entry opportunity, so I think an alpha, it can easily reach a market cap of 20, 50 or 100 million fine. We have already seen it with Giga. That's why I am still convinced here. I just want to keep mentioning in my YouTube videos which meme coins I am currently keeping a close eye on. Otherwise, it for the specific meme coins. Unfortunately, I can't always cover everything in these videos, otherwise the videos would be way too long. Now we can quickly take a look at some meme coins again. As I just mentioned, Toshi would be the little brother in this case, and I am also very convinced it can perform very well. Otherwise, Mumu the bull, so to speak, the bull market mascot, it can also perform very well, being a good meme coin that I am currently keeping an eye on. Miro is also very, very interesting. It also runs on Solana. All meme coins that are being revived at this point in time, in my opinion, the bottom is in everywhere, and I can very well imagine that the trend will continue to expand here, that we will now see sustainably higher highs. That's why it is incredibly important to me that you do not rush into projects like Dogecoin or anything else. If we take a look here, yes, because Dogecoin has already been pumped, do you understand? Dogecoin has already made a 3.5x increase over the last 30 days. It's also too late for a PP, so please do not buy the larger meme coins that have been pumped now. The risk is way too high. Rather go for the slightly smaller meme coins that have not been pumped yet. In my opinion, the risk-reward ratio is significantly better, so you are informed about that. That's why I am currently focusing mainly on the smaller ones. I find something like Hoppy significantly more interesting. Maneki, very, very interesting. Also a very good meme that I really like. Otherwise, you see here, as mentioned, the others as well. Also Solana. Someone wrote to me in the comments, also very interesting in my opinion. It is breaking out at the current time, and those are exactly the charts I want. So a long consolidation phase, then a nice arc-shaped bottom formation, and now here the beginning of an exponential curve. And I can well imagine that we will also relatively quickly reach the 100 million market cap range here with Solana. So these are exactly the projects that I am keeping an eye on at the moment, yes, that I find particularly exciting, where I am also invested. Otherwise, also Duck2Duck, another project that I am currently keeping an eye on. As I said, there is so much. I just want to provide some inspiration here. Do not, under any circumstances, buy the coins one-to-one that I mention here in the YouTube videos, so please be extremely careful. It can also happen that some meme coins go to zero, so one must be very, very cautious. You need a clear strategy. It is also extremely important that you take profits in the meantime, so that you realize gains after a 2x, after a 3x, whatever. So that should also be mentioned. Feel free to write in the comments which videos you would like to have. I am also considering recording a whole strategy video for you. So especially regarding the topic of meme coins, I have prepared quite a bit for you. We can take a look at that. I have also divided it into individual strategy approaches. So, of course, very, very interesting for newcomers with a whole tutorial attached. So, I am really putting in a lot of effort at the moment to deliver on my YouTube channel. So if you don't want to miss any more videos here, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Otherwise, it should also be mentioned that for those of you who are more interested in the whole crypto topic and of course want insights into my personal strategy, just deeper insights, you are welcome to join my inner circle. Currently 127 miggles. A big thank you goes out at this point. Here we are also printing properly. We see here Hoppy profit 14.4x taken. So some profits are being taken here. Here you see the whole chain. We have various subgroups here. Once a news group, once meme coin analyses, where some meme coins are also posted here that we personally invest in. Of course, this is not financial advice, it is solely analyses, but you still get relatively good pointers here. You can also see it here with the high caps, what we are investing in, new projects keep coming out, or also with the low caps, with the hidden gems, just new projects that are about to break out. In this case, for example, Tars.ai, so you get an idea of how it could look for you later. Therefore, if you are more interested in this, feel free to use the link in my video description. There you will enter my inner circle. I would be really happy to meet you there. As I said, there are already over 100 people in it, and I don't know a single one who has regretted it so far, because everyone has made back more money than the 50 euros a month. It's really not much money. In my opinion, it's an absolute no-brainer, so you definitely know what's up. Otherwise, today's video has brought me a lot of joy again. I also hope you were able to gain some value from these videos. Otherwise, feel free to share your opinion in the comments, or also potential meme coins that you are currently keeping an eye on. That much should definitely be said. Otherwise, as I said, leave a like and subscribe. Tune in to the next videos. It is definitely worth staying engaged at this time. I will definitely do my best in the coming months to deliver maximum value for you so I can accompany you through the upcoming bull run. I will definitely lock myself at home and just hang in front of the charts. I feel like I'm already dreaming of the crypto market. As I said, it's completely crazy what's happening in the crypto market at this time, but we have all been waiting for this market phase together, and now it is finally here. Now everything will come to us, just like the altcoin season later with all the AI coins. There will be an update video tomorrow or in 2 days regarding some AI coins, so definitely tune in for that. Otherwise, I sincerely thank you for your attention, and then I would say, see you again in the next video.